Welcome everybody to Simply Crochet. I appreciate you being here today. Hope everyone's having a good one. Today I am going to be showing you a nice easy beginner stitch called the Trinity Stitch. Now it is similar to the star stitch, however it is simpler. It should be easy for beginners. And to begin we will be doing a slip knot. And I know a lot of you are always asking me what type of yarn. This is a merino yarn, and it is a lightweight size 3 yarn, and I am using an F or 3.75 millimeter. This brand, I believe, is called, it's Lana Gatto, that I picked up at a yarn shop. Now, I am just using some scrap yarn that I've had left. These are some other colors in the same type yarn and brand. This is a blue. I also had picked up the dark blue, the light blue, and then this for the trim. I do have a tutorial on this really cute pentagon crochet granny. It is a pentagon, and as you can see, I'm doing a little project. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I trimmed it with this color yarn, and I am just going to work on something as of yet, but I just wanted to show you the yarn, and that is what we are using today. On this particular stitch, you will do an even number of chains. So, and once you determined that number, you can pause your video right now. I've crocheted 20 chains here, so if you'd like to follow along with this sample, I did 20 chains. To begin our first row, you will do a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. 1, 2, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, and go through both loops. And that is the first stitch. You will insert the hook in that previous space where you did that single crochet. So you will insert the hook right there in that previous chain, draw up a loop. So you have the 2 loops. You will insert your hook in the second next chain, draw up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, and now you go into a third chain, the next chain. So after that first single crochet, you went in and drew up a loop in the next 2 chains, and now you have 4 loops on your hook. You will yarn over and go through all 4 loops, and then you will chain 1. Don't make that chain 1 too tight, as in the next row we will be working in that chain 1 space. And that is a cute little Trinity stitch. Let's do that again. So you want to insert your hook in that last chain you did. So you want to go in there, draw up a loop, 2 loops, then you want to go into the next chain, draw up a third loop, and then in the next chain, draw up a loop until you have 4 loops on your hook. Now you will yarn over and go through all 4 loops, and then chain 1. And you will repeat this all the way till the end. So I can just go over that with you. Again, you're going in that previous chain that you did that last stitch in. Then in the next one, and the next one. Do you have 4 loops? And then go all the way. And then again, chain 1 after you complete that stitch. So if you'd like to pause the video at this time until you reach the end of your row. We are at the end of this first row, and as you can see, we have the correct number of chains to finish one last Trinity stitch. So you will insert your hook in that first 3 and 4. So that is your last. Now, when you end each row, you will not do a chain 1 here like we did on all of these chains, all of these stitches going across. You will not do a chain 1 here. Instead, you will do a single crochet in that last chain, which you completed that last Trinity stitch. So yes, there is something worked there, but you will go into that last worked chain and do a single crochet. And that is how you will complete each of your rows from this point on. And this is what the first row looks like. It's very cute. Now to go on to row 2, you will chain 1 and then turn your work. You will do a single crochet in this first stitch. So you will insert your hook right here, drop a loop, and go through 2 loops. Now at the beginning of each row, you just will do that single crochet in that first stitch, and you will not chain 1 here. You will not chain 1 here. Okay, so let's start our Trinity stitch once again. This one looks a little bit different, so I'll try to do a close-up here so you can see the stitches. You will go into this last space here, which you did that single crochet. You will insert your hook right there, draw up a loop. Then in this next space, you'll see your kind of V stitch here. Looks a little different on this side, but you can see the space right there. You will go into that space, draw up another loop. So you have 3 loops, and then you will draw another loop in that chain 1 space from the previous row. So you will go into, and you want to go through both of those loops, as you can see here. You want to go through both those loops right there. Draw up a loop to where you have your 4 loops, and then yarn over and go through all 4. Then you will chain 1. Okay, so let's do that again. You will go into that last worked stitch right there from that last Trinity stitch. You will go in there, draw up a loop. You will go into this space, which is at the top of your Trinity stitch, draw up your 3rd loop, and now you will go into the chain 1 space to where you have 4 loops, and then go through all, and then you will chain 1. I'm not sure if I'm going slow enough, but let's do that again. You go into that last worked space right there. Go into this space right there. And then go into that chain 1 space right there. And chain 1. And once you get, a couple rows done, it does go faster. You'll see the stitches more clear to where it's not as difficult. Just don't forget the chain 1 between each of your Trinity stitches. You need to do that chain 1 space and do it a little bit loose. That way you see the space between it. Maybe I wasn't doing it loose enough. So just a reminder to try to do that a little bit looser so you can see that space. We are at the end of this second row, and I'm going to do my last Trinity stitch. And you will go into that last stitch. So you have your 4 loops completed. Again, right here, you don't want to do a chain 1 right here, as we did between each of these stitches. So you just want to go into this same worked stitch from that last one, go right in there and do a single crochet. And that is row 2. You're going to turn your work, chain 1. And again, this first stitch, you will only complete a single crochet. You will just go right back into that same stitch and do your Trinity stitch. Chain 1. This is the end of our tutorial on this cute stitch. I will come back with a little bit larger sample of this stitch. And as you can see, we have these cute little resemblance of stars right here. In order to get that look, you do complete the 2 rows here. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If so, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment to see what you thought of this stitch. And if you have any questions on it, I really appreciate it. And share the video as well. If you're a new viewer, please subscribe to Simply Crochet. I appreciate it. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.